Hello! So we're back again doing another Let's Play of Spore. Now we're going to continue with our Juva planets. I have done some new creations. I've created the Gargantu, the Hectran, Flagarath, Rakhtanoth, Garhum, Sokath, and Duvira and Califo. So hopefully we should have a bit more variety. Now most of these monsters are huge and I created them in the purpose of turn them into epics later on. So as you can see, he's got 20 attack power, he's got 20 attack power. They're mainly all aggressive types, he's slightly mixed, and that's one of the most friendliest people I've ever created. He's only got one attack and that's just his little bite there. So yeah, let's continue where we left off and start the creature stage. Now I am going to set a timer just so I don't run over this time. So I'm going to set it on my phone. So you can see along the bottom there you've got some creatures that other people have created or that are created by Maxis. So as you can see, there's quite a few by Maxis. We have one from Catherine84. It's all quite good. So we've got 20 minutes now. So as you can see, we're on the planet and we appear to be stuck, which is not good. I don't think we'll be able to move from here. There we go. Our guy just gave us a little nudge, knocked us out of the place. So you can see we've just eaten something by someone called Anti-88, which is quite friendly. So in order to get new parts, you tend to run around. You can pick up like bones that are left on the floor, or if you look at the mini-map just in the bottom left, you can see little question marks. Now those little question marks are what we have here. So I'm quite an aggressive person, or an aggressive animal, so I want to attack these people. Now, as you can see, we're taking it in turns, or not really taking it in turns, it's whoever can attack the fastest. And I just managed to win that. So I'm hoping to regain a bit of health by eating him. I've got some stuff, and as you can see in the top left, not the bottom left this time, you can see that you need to be able to kill a certain number of these in order to destroy them, so, or hunt them to extinction, as you should say. So I'm going to hunt these down. I'm going to shoot the little amount of poison that I still have. At the start of this thing, you're quite weak, you can't really do much. So there we go, I'm just going to eat a bit more just to regain some health. Now I'm going to look for this one. Now you get a couple of abilities and one of them is charge. That covers the distance quite quickly. You should be able to stun them as well. So I've stunned the guy there. I'm just dealing damage rather quickly now, so just gonna eat some more. And then once you've managed to finish that, as you can see on the little mini-map, it becomes into a skull and crossbones. Now that means they've become extinct and no one's really gonna do much about it. They can't do much about it anyway, so I'm gonna move on, attack my next foe. Now when you start, you tend to get a large amount of the basic types of people, the people that have just come out of the sea. They're not going to be able to do much, but neither are you, so there we go. I've gained some stuff, found another one. I'm just going to attack him. So as you can see, the charge is really good if you want to be an attacking type person. I am going to demonstrate how to be nice to someone on the next one, but generally I'm going to keep this guy for attacking purposes. So I'm just going to get these bones, and I'm going to try and find one more of those little creatures. So he seems to be no longer with the living. And where are they? They seem to be quite small as well, so when you're going around, be careful, because some of them are exceptionally small. So I can't really seem to find him. Might just move about a bit, wait for him in the bushes, and do what predators do. Just there we go. We've got one. So now I'm going to charge. So I seem to have actually lost quite a bit of health, and there we go. I just managed to do it. And when you defeat or make an ally of a nest, you become able to heal in that nest, which is really beneficial because, well, of course, you can just heal in the nest. You can allow your health to regenerate while you go on your little conquest of destruction. Now, these little cocoons, I believe they're the evolving stage, so these people are evolving at the moment, and I'm not going to stand about and wait to see what comes out of them. Nobody really knows. So I'm just going to try and progress through the stage. Now, as you can see, I'm starting to head back to my base, because hopefully there should be another newer type person. And as you can see, there's some little love hearts coming out of that creature of mine, which is a Barhofan. So what that is that allows you to go into an evolution stage. So as you can see, I did say I was going to make some friends, so as you can see, there's a star on the alpha, and they seem to be a little stronger. And what the star is on the alpha is it's saying that if you can impress this one or kill this one, it'll give you a new part. So there I got some little kitty ears. That's quite cool, so I'm just going to make some friends with these. There we go, now I've gained a slightly larger brain. Now you can do this from either killing or from making friends. Okay, so now I believe I have to make one more friend. Now the ones with the little stars going around the side have already made friends, so I'm going to go for this little baby over here. It's quite small. So I'm just going to... Oh. I seem to have interrupted that, so I'm just going to sing with him. And now I can progress. So I'm going up here, and I'm going to make it another killing one, because these ones seem to be the same. I'm just looking for the alpha. There he is. So if you look for the alpha, he's got the tendency to have that little star, and it just makes it slightly easier for you to kind of increase everything. So there we go. I've got some new feet from him. It's quite good, and I've got some people running away. So I'm just going to go grab these bones. Now if you're attacking, you'll normally find some baby ones as well. Now the baby ones do still count. So if you find a baby one and some of the older ones are slightly too strong for you, take on the baby ones, kill the baby ones. It's not being a coward, because it's just called tactical. So as you can see, we've got 2 spiky videos up there left, and we only need to hunt one more, so I'm going to quickly charge this one. I seem to have missed, so that was an unfortunate miss. But I can still just keep munching away at him, like so. There we go. Now as you can see from our earlier one, we've actually gained some health now. And we've also gained this little thing on the right hand side of the screen, and what that is okay, let's just check. Well, these, we don't actually want any of those. What that is a pack. So you can make friends with someone and add them to your pack, and that means that you'll be more likely to do interactions, and it'll be stronger interactions, or you can just attack and just keep attacking with your allies and make it easier for you to completely destroy an animal. So here we are, we've got an egg. We're just heading into the creation center, and the first thing I'm going to do is add some arms. So, no, maybe it's not. I'm going to take away one of these legs, make him stand up a bit, try and straighten out his back, take off his mouth, move his eyes, and add some arms. There we go. So now we've got a small little guy, we've got some mouths that we can use, and each different mouth has got different things. So he's got, this one's got bite, a higher level of bite, this one's got some bit of health, this one's got a bit of charge in it. Now, I like my bite, even though that those still have the same, I still think this one looks pretty cool, and it looks like the one I want. So you can change the sizes and all of that. I'm just going to keep the traditional size for the moment. And then you go into hands. Now you've got pose, you've got all of this, and you've got strike. So because I'm quite an aggressive person, I'm going to add the strike. And then you can do the same with the feet. You've got charge, you've got everything you possibly need. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to look for something with sprint and speed. So here we are, a little bit more nubby, same type of hands and feet really. Then here you've got my other charge. So I've got charge level 1, so I can take this off now, and I can buy this, which is charge level 2. So I'm thinking of making him kind of like a narwhal. If any of you know what narwhals are, watch Narwhal, the Narwhal song. It's quite a fun song, and everyone tends to actually love it. I remember singing it in my secondary school when I was younger, and it was the only thing we really sang. So there we go. I'm going to keep this colour scheme. The colour scheme still looks pretty awesome when he's standing up. So if we can click on this middle button here now, and what this does is it lets us test it. So as you can see, there he is roaring, there he is doing a nice little spin, and here he is doing a flip. So you can see it's all pretty cool things, and you can also test out how he walks. So if you add some stuff, you can change the little arms, make them longer, make them shorter, and pretty much personalize everything about it. Now I've got about 7 minutes left. So with those 7 minutes, oh, this bit's an important bit to show. As you can see, it's showing the different things that you can do. So there's our strike, that was our spit earlier. This is charge. It's kind of like the parent teaching the young. Now, one of the best things about this game is you don't have to have certain specs to make friends with your own race. So, as you can see, I've just gained my own race as an ally. You can pick up sticks with your hands. So I'm gonna go find some prey. So you can see he's walking quite funny. He's got his little stick. here we go. We found these. Now we're going to find the alpha, and we're just going to attack the alpha. As you can see, they're actually defending themselves. So there we go. We just need to hunt one more. And I'm just going to recover a teeny bit of health before I take on this last person. So here we go. Now, strike deals a large amount of damage, and as you can see, you can really just dominate the opponent when you have two people, or when you increase the level of your attacks. Of course, as always, you press shift, and I seem to have got a message on my phone. I won't check it. Here we go. As you can see, I've still got some people throwing a bit of resistance here, which finished them. Now, as you progress, you need to hunt more and more of these people. So as you can see, there's the baby there. Now this is a perfect example. As you can see, he's got lower health than everyone else. And that means that if you attack him, it's a lot easier to kill. So you get a certain amount of health each time, and you just keep attacking and keep attacking. Now, these little red things here, they show up later in the game as well, but they're great fun in this stage because you can just use them to fly about. If you have wings, you can really fly, but for the moment I just use them to throw myself up into the air. Unfortunately, it's not like a trampoline, but it makes do. So here we are, we've got another one. So these creatures kind of look rather worm-like. So you can see, they're trying to escape, they're not really able to. Here we go. So I seem to have gained enough DNA to become a little bit smarter. Okay, so I seem to have gained enough DNA to become a little bit smarter, just in case you didn't hear that over the music. So I'm going to head back to base, or back to my little home, because I've got quite a bit of DNA. As you can see, we've got a little friend here. He's just made a little egg, so that's pretty cool. Now, unfortunately there's only one, so I'm going to have to do a... There we go. Now, whatever you do, do not dance like that in public, because you will have some people complaining. Especially if you dance like that to your girlfriend, friend, wife, someone will complain. Okay, so now I've progressed. I don't have any more mouths, so I can't increase that, but I do have some more hands, which will give me some more strike, which is good. Because I've been trying to level strike, I've got some more charge, I've got some more sprint, so I just add those. And that's all I really got. But I do have some wings, so I can add some wings. Now, the wings aren't too good at the start, they just look rather shabby, can't do much with them. So, And also, I've got a bit of... I can take this off and add this just to give me some health. Even though I don't actually need it, because that's not going to do anything, it's only level 2. But this will give me some spit, and so now I've got a higher level of spit. Now one thing you can do is you can make it exceptionally small. Press the tab button and you can turn it in. And so now it just looks like a little nub, and people aren't really gonna... well, they can't see how ugly it really is. So that means you can have your creature, you can design it with as many features as you want, and you won't be able to see some of the uglier sections of it. Now this is the perfect place to end our first video of the creature stage, just when we're migrating home. So join us next time for when we actually migrate to our next village. Thank you and continue to watch.